Hi guys, welcome to binary programming. Today in this video we will see the data view very commonly used operators, and we'll try to understand how they work. So here you can see I have stored the sample payloads into a variable inside data view only, so that in preview only we can see the response. So the first thing which I want from this one is from an object, if I want to remove the specific key value pair. So in last video we have seen that we can directly use the minus sign, like if this is my payload and from this one if I want to remove the age, then I can just directly do minus and then this age key we can pass here. So in the response we can see it has removed. But sometimes we have scenario where on the basis of some specific condition we want to remove the key value pair. So in that case, if I directly put minus all the cases, it will remove this age, right? Then how we can do that? So here first let me just pull all these three fields here. Country. So here I have to give the condition like if this age is less than 18, less than or equals to 18, then I don't want this field in my response. So here I have to give the condition dot age is greater than 18, then only it should come. Now here if I change this to 17, then we can see it is not coming in my response. Okay, so here what we have done, so here if you see I just enclosed this key value pair with this bracket and given this condition. Okay, now so this enclosing the bracket is important, because if I'll remove this one, then this if will start giving the error, because if statement always need the else statement. So for remove this error we have to pass something like this: if age is greater than this one, else by default we can pass 17. Okay, so here we can see if age is greater than 18, then only it will print this value, otherwise it will print the 17. So here if I'll pass 32, then here we can see it is going into this if condition is getting true and it is printing this value. For less than 18 or equals to 18, it is printing this 17. Here if I'll pass 18 also, it will print 17 only. Okay, so if you want to use if without else, then we have to enclose with the bracket. So this is the one thing. Now the next thing which I want is like from this payload, this array, I want all the names as a string, all the names as a string for which country is India. So here if you say this is my payload, and it directly do name, I can see it is returning me all the names. Here if you see it is returning a name for USA people also, but I don't need this one. Then what we can do, we can put the filter. So in data view, if you want to filter out any specific object from an array, we can use the filter. This filter it takes array and it returns array. So here this item represents the values and index represent the 0 1, like current index value. So here I have to give dot name, sorry not name, we want condition on the country. So item dot country is equals to India, then only it should come. So here we can see all the people belongs to India, it is coming in our array. Now as I said, I want name only from this array So then we can put name. So now we are getting name, but again we are getting array only, and as I said at the last response, I want my object as a string. Then how we can do that? So as we know, in DataView we have joinBy. So this joinBy takes array and it returns a string. So here I have to pass the separator, so like on the basis of a space or comma or dot or this sign. So whatever you want to use as a separator, you can pass in the joinBy. So now we can see the final response. It is coming as a string and it has merged with this separator. Okay. Now the next thing which I want is like on the array it is working fine, the filter, but now if I want to filter on the object, then how we can do that? So on object, if you want to do filtration, we can use the filter object. So this filter object, it works on object, like it takes object and it return object. So this value will represent the specific index, like current field value, and this key will represent this keys, and index will represent the 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you can put the filter on the key or value level or index level, it's up to you. So here I am putting a filter on this value. So if I'll put value is equals to John, so it should come in my response. Okay, as this is a string, we have to put into a double quotes. Now we can see only name and John only it is coming in my response, because for other two fields value is not John. Okay. Now in place of equal, if I'll put contains, then also it will work, but with contains be careful, because sometimes what happened. So here if you see, I have not given the complete name. So this John, it look for these two characters. So here we can see this J and H, it is there. So it will this condition will get true, and in the response it will return true only. But now if I'll remove this and I'll just change the sequencing, then it is not able to get the H and J. So we can see in response nothing is coming. Okay. So when you are using contains, just make sure that you are passing the correct value. So here we can see I have two objects same. These two objects are same. So I want to remove the duplicate objects from this array. Then how we can do that? So this is my final response. Now from this one, I want to remove the duplicate objects. So we can use this distinctBy. And then here this item will represent the current object and index will represent the 0, 1. So here we can see now I am getting the unique objects only. So for this video I was having this much only. Thank you.